So first of all, we can go to this source and we can make a folder here. Inside source, let's make a folder services, and let's make a CRUD service. Let's see, do we need a CRUD service or okay? I believe it's a custom service, so let's make two services only, poll and responses. So poll.js, right, and another file response.js. Okay, so let's first of all let's get const poll is equals to require models. Let's go to models slash poll module dot exports. We'll export some functions. So const create async, and we'll pass some data. Okay, try catch error console.log error, right, and let's say turn error, and this create function will go here. We can also delete a poll if we want, so destroy, and we should get a poll id. Every poll will be having its own id. Apart from that, let's see, update, we can change the status of the poll, right? Because I believe we have a status parameter, yes, so we need update also. Oh, sorry, my bad, I'm writing it in response. Let's shift to poll. Yeah, here it should be. Let's paste again, sorry, let's copy and paste again. This should be update. Okay, and for update we will get some data, and at last we should get poll, right? We should pass an id and const get all polls async, and again a try catch. Okay, so let's just quickly export all of these functions. The implementation is going to be fairly easy. So destroy, sorry, my bad. Destroy, update, get poll, get all polls. Okay, this should be the case. This should be the case. And let's see, do we need anything else? Okay. Now what we can do is we can just quickly set up everything. Right. So if we go to get all polls, we can just write a simple query, const response is equals to await poll dot find return response. Okay. Now similar thing, we can go to get poll and we can say find by id, and we'll pass the id and return the response. For updating, we'll say up poll dot find by id and update. So let's say for id we'll pass data dot id, and we should pass status as data dot status, and this should update, right? And we should pass new true so that we get the updated data. Okay, and then in destroy, poll dot find by id and delete id. Okay, this destroy is also done. For creation, we'll say new poll, and we'll pass the data here and we save it. Okay, I believe this should be good. So we have set up our basic CRUD for polls, right? Okay, let's copy all of this code and go to responses. Okay, first of all, we need to get this as response. So create, destroy, update. We don't need to get response or get all responses. We might need get all response because let's say for a particular poll we want to get all responses. So get all responses for a poll. Okay, this will give you a data, or let's say this should pass you poll ID, right? And we'll do something here, right? Similarly, destroy, we are not going to give the user the destroy access. User cannot update their entry, let's say for this time being. So no destroy, no update, no this, and this should be get all responses for a poll. Okay, cool. So first of all, if you want to find all the responses for a poll, so you should say find by ID, and you should pass poll ID dot populate response, right? Let me just quickly check. Okay, yep, response, and this response is like the response from the query. This response is the property, because in the poll.js model we have, okay, so we have options, and that's of type string, that's poll schema. Okay, okay, so for a particular poll we cannot directly find it like poll by ID. I guess we should just find poll first, so we'll get the poll object, and then in the responses, now we need to query for responses. So const, let's say poll, const responses is equals to await make it response. Okay, so we'll say response dot find, and we will say inside response we have a poll, so poll as poll ID. Okay, this we should get, and yes, I believe that should be the good. So for a particular poll, for every user we should get all the responses, and this should be good. We'll return responses here. Okay, so we'll get all the responses for a corresponding poll. This should be good. So let's just quickly commit this. Okay, so our basic, I would say, logic part is kind of set up. One thing that we are missing, I guess, is to create a poll. For creating a creating a response. So this should not be the case like this. So we'll say await response dot create, and for the user we should pass data dot user, and for the poll we should pass data dot poll, that will be having the poll ID, and I guess there is option parameter, right? Selected option as data dot option. Okay, this should be good. Okay, let me quickly check. Cool. So this should be it. This should be. Let's add one more commit. Git add all. Git commit -m added service logic, and we'll push it. Okay. So our basic service logic is done. Now in the upcoming set of videos, we have to just set up the controllers so that we are able to actually complete our API, and then the project will be done. I believe from all the projects that we have done together, this one is going to be the most simple one. That being said, let's just wrap it up here. We are going to meet soon in the next video. Till then, take care guys. Bye bye and thank you.